Hello, viewers, and welcome to Sports Stars' brand new episode as we talk about India versus Netherlands. Of course, we are all still in awe of what Virat Kohli did against Pakistan and the nerve-wracking win. I'm joined with my colleague Dhruva Prasad, and before we head on to the India versus Netherlands, uh, I'm pretty sure you're still wondering about Virat Kohli bringing down the roof and the roof in Melbourne.
Yeah, I mean, India couldn't have gotten off to a better start in their T20 World Cup campaign, and definitely Kohli's knock will give a lot of confidence to Kohli himself and the team. And yeah, all India looks all set for the Netherlands clash tomorrow. And it's India obviously starts favorite, but it's good. Nevertheless, it's going to be a very crucial match because, well, six teams vying for two spots, and any slip up, especially against a team like Netherlands, can prove costly in the long run. Given that India will also have to play South Africa and Bangladesh in their group matches.
Yeah, because that's what we have seen as far in the World Cup is games are getting tighter after Australia lost their opener, and yesterday Stoin is playing that blinder of an innings to get
Yeah.
Australia home. Obviously, India will not be taking this match lightly, although it's Netherlands, but. Bowling department, yes, we did really well, but straight up the spinners, both Akshar and Ashwin proved very costly during the game against Pakistan. Do you think Chahal would be a better option because playing two finger spinners, that too in big grounds? Of course, we are playing tomorrow in Sydney with a 48,000 capacity crowd, but then wrist spin and bounce would be a go ahead for India. Your thoughts?
Well, I think the bowling coach has made it quite clear that Ashwin is going to be their front runner in terms of the main spinner. With because obviously with what he also adds with the bat, but and also the stats in Sydney are pretty much even when it comes to leg spin and off spin. They both like leg spinners have an average of around 26 and off spinners average around 27, and they go around at a similar run rate. So in terms of stats, there's not much of a difference. But yeah, given what bowling coach Paris Mamre has said, looks like Ashwin will be the first choice spinner tomorrow. Now coming to Akshar Patel, he bowled that one over which went for 21 runs against Pakistan. And well, what do you think? Like, do you think India could afford to play punt and go in with a five and go in with five bowlers against Netherlands?
Yeah, I think, but again, I mean, if you're talking at Rishabh Pant, the team management has solidly backed up Dinesh Karthik, and his keeping skills were extremely good against Pakistan. But Aksar again, I mean, anyone can have an off day. That too, the game against Pakistan, there was a bit of moisture. We were bowling, and you just can go in for runs. But Chahal would be an interesting choice. I mean. Probably yes, of course, Ashwin is your lead bowler, but then if you mix in varieties, the thing is Chahal can bowl slower through the air, and with the boundaries a little bit more than what we have in the subcontinent. Catches at the deep, and of course the stroke making will be different. But then it would be too hard on Aksar to not to be left out after just one bad game. But then you never know how the team management will go. Probably horses for courses. The pitch might, if it is dry, if there's grip, Rohit Sharma might be tempted to go with Chahal, but then Ashwin looks to retain his place, and of course the clever man he is, and the way how he left that wide against Pakistan, he has certainly won a lot of hearts.
Yeah. Also, yeah, again, Akshar Patel's one over that went for 21 runs. That again brings into, I mean, shows how important Hardik Pandya is to the team. I mean, he made sure that even though Akshar Patel couldn't complete his quota of overs, he made up for it. He took three crucial wickets in the middle order. And again, the bowling coach has made it clear that Hardik Pandya won't be rested for tomorrow's match because India was keen on carrying the momentum forward throughout the tournament, throughout all the matches. So looks like India could go in with the unchanged 11 tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. See, there were a lot of rumors that Hardik could be rested, and it's a game against the Netherlands. But remember, it's a World Cup, and you can't take any match lightly because you want to finish your Super 12s on a good note with a good net run rate. You never know when that is going to come in handy, and probably you might just say that okay, one game we might slip, but then it's a World Cup, anything might happen. And Hardik Pandya has been gearing up for this, and the contribution what he made against Pakistan. The thing with Hardik is that the Australian pitches would suit him because there is bounce, there is carry. You hit a little bit of a shot of length, and he digs in those bounces. And he's a middle overs guy who'll come, who'll bowl, he'll give you wickets. That's the same Hardik Pandya how he entered the scene. Of course, the injury, and he has come back stronger like anything, and he's a vital cog in this Indian team. There is no way Hardik Pandya is going to be rested, and I don't think so. India is going to take Netherlands lightly. Having said that, Netherlands will also look to put up a show tomorrow. I mean, they did well during their group stages. Although they lost their opener, the Scotland Witchen team would like to put on a good show, and that way against India.
Yeah, well, Netherlands will want to make most of the very sneaky entry they got into the Super 12. They won two matches and then they lost their final match, but then UAE beat Namibia to ensure that Netherlands goes through. And then even against Bangladesh in their Super 12 opener, they did come close. They just lost by 9 runs.
Yes.
Uh, their bowling came good again, but again the batting fell short with Colin Ackerman scoring 62 runs and pretty much the only resistance that was there in the batting order. But their bowling, their pace trio particularly has been impressive.
Yeah, they have been
Uh,
solid, especially led with Fred Klaassen and
yeah,
Basteli. I think it's a fantastic bowling
and
attack.
also Van Meekeren. Yeah, the three of them between them have taken 18 wickets in the tournament so far. And the fact that Klaassen is a left-arm pacer will also be a challenge for India's openers, especially Rohit Sharma, who we know has traditionally has not been so impressive against left-arm pace. And also they have a good spin duo in Pringle and Van der Merwe.
Yes,
And we see in the tournament, Pringle has also bowled a lot in the power play.
yes, yes.
So we might see spin coming in early, and again, it'll be interesting to see with how KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma contend with that, since he's a left-arm spinner and taking the ball away from the right-handers.
Right. I was just about to come to that, but you addressed it. The form of KL Rahul. I mean, of course, there is no doubt about his quality, the kind of batsmanship he brings. He would be itching to get some runs, isn't it?
Sorry.
I said he would be itching to get some runs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, his class is. I mean, his class is pretty much unquestioned, but yeah, he'll definitely want runs under his belt. There has been a bit of scrutiny about KL Rahul of late. Well, he has definitely, on the strike rate front, he has definitely worked a lot. He has shown that he can score runs at a fair clip, but again, he'll definitely want to show some consistency. And well, no better opponent than the Netherlands tomorrow.
Yeah, and also we have been talking about this India's newfound approach with their aggressive batting at the top. Of course, Virat Kohli is batting like a dream. I mean, of what he went through and that scintillating knock what he produced against Pakistan. Surya Kumar Yadav has said, but the openers, especially with the moving ball, you think Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul have got to do on that front, how to counter the moving ball, especially if it's overcast and if it rains.
Yeah, I think yeah, as I said, the pace bowling trio of Netherlands will be a challenge, and they'll have to make sure that they play out the power play, especially like both openers. And yeah, playing out the power play and then getting on to score runs will be crucial for both openers, especially given that we play South Africa next on 30th October.
Yes.
So yeah, they'll definitely want to come through this challenge in the power play, especially.
Right. Before we close out, a word on our Indian fast bowlers. They have been terrific with Ashdeep and Bhuvneshwar. What they have shown, and especially with Mohammad Shami steaming in. How good was that attack from Ashdeep during Pakistan? And how confident he would be going forward for uh, this match against Netherlands.
Yeah, Arshdeep. I mean, it's been quite a fairy tale start of his career. I mean, there were questions whether he would play or would Harshal make the cut. But I think with that performance against Pakistan, he has pretty much cemented his spot. He came in as a death over specialist, and now he is thriving in the power play with the new ball. And I think, yeah, with his left arm angle that India has lacked for a while, I think he's set for great things. I think.
Right then. So here we are. We are heading into in what would be an extremely crucial match for both the teams, especially with India having got the momentum, having made the World Cup campaign on a winning start. But mind you, win against Pakistan is great, but then qualifying for the semi-finals and then ultimately lifting the cup would be
Yeah.
something that Rohit Sharma would be eyeing. Thank you all for joining us. It was pleasure talking to you, Dhruva. Please to follow Sportstar as we get you all the live updates from the T20 World Cup that is happening in Australia. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.